Today we're going to talk about a brand new past tense in French. It's called the imperfect past tense. We've talked about in the past month, we've talked about passé composé, and we know that we use passé composé when we're talking about a specific time, something we did at a specific time. For example, last night I fed the dog and I went to bed. I can tell you all the things I did last night and it would all be in the passé composé because it was last night and I did all these different things one time. We're done with passé composé. We know all about passé composé, which is two verbs. It uses avoir as a helping verb, except in the case of Van der Tramp verbs and reflexive verbs. We know all about it. We're done with passé composé for now. We're going to talk about the imperfect. The imperfect is not something that you've done once or at a specific time. It's talking about a very vague time, like when I was young, I played with Barbies. Or when you hear I used to play with my Barbies. It's talking about something that we've done over and over again. To conjugate the imperfect tense, you go through 3 easy steps. The first step is you take the new form of the verb that you are conjugating. So for example, with I used to talk, you start with nous parlons. The second step is you drop the ONS, so then you have PARL. And the third step is that you add the ending of the subject you're speaking about. So if you wanted to say, I used to talk, you say, je parlais. Notice the endings are AIS, AIS, AIT, IONS for nous, IEZ for vous, and AIENT for il. So you would get the verb that you see on the right hand, the bottom, je parlais, tu parlais, il parlait. So you see, the imperfect tense, there's only one verb. In the imperfect, there is only one exception. Être is the only exception in conjugating the imperfect tense. Instead of going to the new form and following that process, you memorize the fact that it is et, j'étais, tu étais, il était. It's the only exception. Notice that the endings are the exact same. It's just you start with et.